Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for episode 2 of Plastic Free January. Before I get started, I need to say a huge thank you to my husband John. He has purchased me a brand new camera, a brand new microphone and a brand new light as well. So this is coming to you from a brand new 4K camcorder. So everybody make sure you click like for a big thank you to John. Okay, let's get started. So today's swap are going to be from your plastic toothbrushes, your manual normal plastic toothbrush, to a bamboo manual toothbrush. If you haven't already seen my first episode on my plastic swaps, I'll put it up in the cards for you now. It just basically goes over plastic waste and the effect it has on our environment, on our health and also on wildlife as well. So make sure you go and check out episode 1 as well. So as we know, the traditional toothbrushes are made from plastic and they also use crude oil to make these as well, which is very harmful to the environment. And dentists do recommend that you don't use them for any longer than 4 months and then you've got to change them up. So when we change them up, we just throw these away and then just get ourselves a new one. So these, depending on your local recycling, I've looked up mine and they don't accept used toothbrushes as recycling. So that's a bit bummer. They end up in landfill and then they start breaking down and start depositing plastics and chemicals into the environment as well, which is not good. So whilst I was doing some research on recycling our manual toothbrushes, I did come across a couple of websites where you can send off your used plastic toothbrushes and they'll recycle them for you. However, when I came across these websites and doing the research, it wasn't very clear to me. I couldn't figure out what website was for the UK, what was for the US. Some you had to pay postage, some they would send you a link and you print off a shipping notice. Generally the idea is that you keep these to one side, you build up a big collection and then you send them off. You're still using plastic, you're still reusing these, you're still buying more plastic, which is still going to end up, but regardless of how they recycle it, it's still going to take a long process for them to be properly recycled. And if they do recycle them at all, that's what you're taking their word for it basically. So you can do that, you can look into that if that is something that you would like to do. Personally, I found websites really confusing and it just doesn't make any sense to me. So I went ahead and bought these. Aren't they adorable? They are bamboo manual toothbrushes. And I bought a 6-pack from Amazon for $7.99, which is brilliant, and they come in these pretty little rainbow colours as well. These toothbrushes come individually wrapped in cardboard as well, so they're not wrapped up in plastic like your traditional supermarket ones you buy. So you can either reuse these little boxes or you can just recycle them, they're simple. So I'm going to put a bit of information up on the screen that it told me when I bought them from Amazon, that they're made from bamboo and that they are 100% biodegradable, and also if you remove the nylon bristles you can upcycle them into anything you want. I had a look at some Pinterest ideas and you can, if you really fancied it, you can upcycle them into chopsticks, but that's totally up to you. I'm personally not that crafty, so I would probably just end up recycling them normally and knowing that they are wood and that they will recycle and biodegrade naturally. So my initial thoughts, I've used these for a few days now. I haven't swapped over my husband's just yet, but I will do that today. I like them. They work just fine. When you buy them, you can select different options of what sort of bristles you want. So you can go for high, you can go for medium, or you can go for soft. We usually go for medium, so that's what these are. And they do the job nicely. They are just a basic toothbrush. There's really not much I can say about these toothbrushes because they do a good job. And also what I was concerned about was the grip of the handle, but actually they don't slip and they're really easy to keep clean as well. The only negative I have on these bamboo toothbrushes is that the top, obviously the whole thing is made of wood, and occasionally when you're normally brushing your teeth with a plastic one, the smoother edge, if you do ding it against your gum, it doesn't hurt so much because it's soft plastic and it's bendy and manoeuvrable. But if you ding these against your gum, it really hurts. So just be careful of it, and obviously just take care when you're brushing your teeth. Some of us in the morning when we're in a rush, we can really go for it and then end up smashing up our gums a bit too much. But that's the only down point for these. They can be a little bit tough on the gums if you do ding them. But other than that, they're perfectly functional toothbrush. Again, they come in different types that you need, so high, medium and soft, so that's down to you and down to your preferences, but they are available. Overall, I will give this plastic swap a 9 out of 10. Purely, again, for the one point to be noted down is because of how hard they are, and they can really hurt if you do ding yourself a bit too hard. I've included a link down below for these items on Amazon, the exact ones that I purchased. You'll also see that there are so many different options that you can buy. You can buy different coloured ones, you can buy different shapes, different sizes. There's hundreds out there for you to choose from, and the main thing is that they are not plastic. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of plastic swapping. Again, if you have not seen plastic 1 of my water bottle swap, make sure you check it out. I'll pop it back up in the cards again for you guys. Thanks again guys for watching, and make sure you give it a thumbs up to say thank you to my husband for all the brand new kit that we are using today, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss my next episode, and I will see you all in the next video.